Look at Byron just sitting there staring at me, watching me, grilling me as I try to stack these mineral feeds on the trailer. Look at him. Asshole. Alright, gang. Welcome back to our 200 horsepower challenge on CalmLands. You join us as we are leaving the store with a brand new roller. So we decided to upgrade our roller. We also bought some other items between the last episode and today. We utilized them a little bit this morning to make us a little bit of money. You can see we do have a little bit less than we started the, well, I think it was around a little bit less than what we left off in the last episode, but we've spent money, so clearly we've made money to be able to do so. And I will show you that when we get back to the farm. I've also done one other thing, which you can kind of see from here. You can see on the left side that make out of the field, it kind of looks just like one big field right now, but it's not. That grassland behind our farmer's market and next to the sunflower field, I have turned that into a field. I haven't planted anything. It's literally just been drilled. With the exception of that little tiny spot, you can probably see it now just over those trees before it goes away. There's a little piece of grass there. We didn't finish that off yet, but we will do that today. As far as putting anything in there, I'm thinking of putting corn in there. Our corn is ready to harvest today, which means we will be beginning our fish farming, which is going to be very exciting. We may sell a little bit of the corn, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how much that fish farming can accept as far as corn goes. I think we're going to get a pretty decent amount of corn out of those two fields. They're the only fields that are ready, with the exception of our grass field back there, and you can see on the hill there. That field is also ready to mow. It's on the third stage, fourth stage, whatever it is. I can't remember, but I think it's the third. Regardless, it's ready to mow to get you the best yield, so we can do that as well today. Other than that, the only thing really we have to do is just some more housekeeping stuff. I'd like to try to do some more upgrades, potentially get a bigger sprayer. I think that would be useful for us. We just got a bigger roller. I think this is going to be the biggest roller we're going to be able to have for this series. But this was 12 point something meters, and what we had was 8 point something, so it should definitely help as far as our time management goes. So yeah, some good things happening here. So we'll pull off here really quick. We won't pull this all the way up there yet. We'll finish the plowing of said field. Oh, you just saw a little sneak peek of something we bought, and I will show that to you as soon as we're done with this. So I was thinking of maybe eventually combining this field with that sunflower field we have over there, but I'm not sure. This is deceptively, this is a much bigger field than you would think it would be. I did not go all the way to the road for, well, I don't know for sure if I'm going to put anything here or not, but just because I don't know that for sure, I'm leaving it open for now. Once we have a little bit more of an idea of what we're going to utilize from the canola field, because I believe that is going to be the field that is ready in the next episode, then we'll maybe have a better idea of what we're going to do with this land, and we can expand it at that point. But regardless, this is a pretty large field itself. Big triangle, but it's much bigger than you expect. So I think it's actually bigger than both of those fields over there, or around the same size if it isn't. So quite a big field, to say the least. So let's take this back up here. You can see the two items besides the roller that I have purchased from here now. They were up here on our little area. So I didn't put a shed in yet. I said I wanted to maybe potentially put a shed right here, a small shed. I haven't done it yet, but I did do some land work, as you can see. Flattened it out to the end. Gave us a lot more space. But we have two new items. So specifically, we have another trailer, which you might be asking, well, why'd you buy a trailer when that? Well, because I want to utilize this Forschreit E281C. And to do so, you need a little bit of a smaller trailer. Now, this trailer itself is an XL, so it holds a lot more than you would expect. We will still utilize that when we're going to sell stuff. Maybe when we have a harvester that, you know, that actually has the pipe that's big enough to get up to that, maybe we'll utilize that. But this will be more specifically for picking up the grass. So, I don't know if it's faster or not. We may have made a mistake buying these two things. I guess the only plus in it is this can hold a lot more than our loading wagon can, our forage wagon can. So we don't have to make as many trips back and forth. Now, having said that, I'm not adding any silage or the additives or anything like that with this one. You can potentially do it with these. I don't think that Kloss has the ability to do so, but some of the other ones, you can potentially add silage additives to those, which will increase your yield. But at this point, for the most part, with the exception of our one grass field here, we're just going to be taking what we like to call the free grass that you get when you buy a plot of land, and that's pretty much it. So, one other thing I want to show you, just so you can show you some more of the money that I got. So this section of the field here, you can see I've mowed it. This is a part of 22, field 22, if you look in the mini map there in the left-hand corner that we own. I haven't done anything with this just yet. We mowed this down and we put it all into our silage silo over here, and then turned it into charges and digestate and methane, etc. And that's where we got the money, realistically, to buy the new roller and to buy these two implements here, and also do a little bit of yard work here. So, just wanted to give you guys a lay of the land and what happened in the last between the last episode and now, and keep you updated. So, we're gonna put this away. I want a new drill too, but the problem with the drill is I don't think we're gonna get anything bigger than that 6 meter. We might get something that holds more, which I guess would be useful, but I'm running into stuff. But I think the bigger one right now would be get a bigger sprayer. Maybe one that you can pull as well. So, we need to get harvesting, gang. We do have to buy some mineral feed for the corn for the fish production. We do need to buy that, which means we have to go back up to the store again to utilize that. What is the price of corn right now? I should probably look at that first to make sure that if the price is terrible, it's pretty bad. Well, I guess it's not pretty bad, but it's not good. August, it's dropping, and it's going to continue to drop. So yeah, we'll put them straight into fish farming, which I'm kind of excited about. Look, it says you can sell it at the fish farming. Really? Wow. Okay. All right then. Interesting. Was not expecting that. We'll bring that roller back here in just a second. My goal realistically here, as we continue to build more and more plots of, or more and more fields I should say, we're getting another harvester. Keep one maybe specifically for corn and sunflowers and things like that, and then have another one for our normal cereal crops. I think that would be smart, especially if we can get them lined up as far as their timing goes. Let's see, which field should we start with? Let's go to the field on the right. Let's finish here. It's going to take it a minute to unfold everything. Nope. There we go. There we go. Now, it looks like this might not be able to manage it. This might be too big of a header. So we might have made a mistake there, because I'm sliding all over the place here, gang. It could be part of the hill, maybe, but... I don't know if this is going to work. Not what I want. Lift header. I don't think it's going to work this high in the air, but we'll see. No. So there's no way for me to modify when it's on the ground, because right now it's like picking up the front tires. See? See what I'm talking about? So this isn't going to work. Alright, so change of plans. We're going to have to go buy a new header, gang. I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're pulling back into the farm. I bought a completely different implement, like a lizard here. I don't know if this is going to work, gang. I don't know. I don't know if it's the harvester or if it's just the land itself is too steep for the corn. I may have made a mistake here putting the corn on the hill like that. We'll have to see how this goes, I guess. Hoping for a better result here. But we have some other housekeeping things we need to take care of today. We need to check on the greenhouses. We need to move some wool over to the grandma's house. We probably need to sell some things as well. We need to mow that grass up there. I don't know if we'll actually get the whole grass mowed today on camera or not, but we need to potentially try to mow that as well. So a lot of things to do here. This seems to be working better. It is. Okay, good. Alright, this is going to work. Perfect. Phew. I was very concerned there for a minute that we were going to have to get creative of what we do with the corn and may not even be able to use the fish implement production that we put down. But this seems to be working better. Well, we've got a little bit of an issue there. We're going to have to see if we can fix that on the way back here. Probably need to grass over that a little bit so we don't plant that any longer. We don't want to be planting stuff we can't pick up. Well, a couple of notes. We've got Byron, the black car. We've got him named already. We have appropriately named the white car Walter White. So that's a fun little thing. We've got other cars to name, though. They haven't been as big of pests in this series. But you never know. We still have a lot of episodes to go in this series, so that may change. And we'll have to start thinking of names for the other color of cars. I've also, there'll be a link down below in the description. I have created a Discord. I will post all of my videos on there. I'll post discussions on there, updates, things of that nature. So feel free to follow and join if you'd like. If you're doing any of the challenge series that I'm doing, or any of the series I'm doing for that matter, feel free to post a link to your video out there as well. And if there is anybody that checks it out, maybe you'll get some more people coming and checking out your videos on your channel. I'm all about trying to help and support everybody as much as I can, so it is hard to keep up with watching every single person's videos, though, especially in the 200 horsepower challenge. There's so many of us doing it. It's hard. It's hard to keep up with everybody. I'm trying the best I can, though. I just may not be able to get to it the day it comes out. So we're already at 33% full, which is pretty good, I think. We've got a lot of corn still to get through, just in this specific field itself. Not even counting the one on the other side of the road there. Now, as far as this field, I think I might have mentioned it already, but if I didn't, for whatever reason, I'm going to say it again. I'm not sure what we're going to do with these fields. I don't think I'm going to put corn in here. I'm going to put corn in the new field over there that we worked on. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll keep the corn and the sunflowers over there. And we can expand those out as we buy more land down that way anyway. And we can put something else up here. I'll probably put canola up here. At least at current, we're not really utilizing this space all that much. We're kind of going the other way with our farm. So I think it's smart to put something in that takes a long time to grow up here. But we'll see. I might change my mind on that too. Who knows? Looks like we're going to be at least probably 70-ish% by the time we get around the headland, which is crazy. That's going to be a really, really good yield for us. I mentioned already, at least I think I mentioned it, we have to buy mineral feed for our fish farming, which means we have to take a trailer up there and load up some mineral feed and bring it back. We'll probably do that when we have a worker rolling with the harvester here on the corn. Once we unload it fully, and then the worker can, you know, be on his way with a empty harvester, we can speed up there as fast as we can and pick up some mineral feed. We're probably going to need a lot. Well, I guess I shouldn't say we probably are going to need a lot. I don't know. I've never done corn farming, or fish farming, excuse me. But I would assume we're going to need a lot, which means more money we got to spend, right? Now, we do have more money than what we started the episode with because we sold that header, and that header we sold was a very expensive header, and the one we bought now was significantly smaller and significantly cheaper. So, that's why we have more money. So I guess that's a good thing. We can utilize some of that to buy some of that mineral feed, right? Let's see if we can try to get a few more of this. Nope. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to have to figure something else out since it won't let me pick it up. I'm going to have to figure something out. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. Maybe I can get one or two more stalks of corn here. I was able to get a few more out of that. Might, just might, get another row. I'm trying to get as much as I can here on purpose. We planted it, we might as well try to get it, right? That's how I see it. I got I got a few more out of that. We might be able to just get this out of here. We might have to, you know, work with it a little, meander our way around a little bit, but we got most of it, so we'll take it. We'll grass over that section there so I know not to drill that anymore. I mean, we're at 75%, gang, and we've gone around the headland really one time. I mean, that's... This is going to yield a ton. A ton. I understand this only holds about 6,000 liters, but we got a lot of corn to get through. A lot. So this is really good for us. So I'll tell you what, gang, we're going to throw this on a worker. We're going to go pick up the trailer so we can unload this. And he is going not the way I want him to go. So that's good. Let me get to the end here. Let's see if I can realign him. I probably have to go up there. He's going to want to go the other way. The way I was trying to get him to go as far as the lines for the AI. It's clearly not sufficient enough. I don't know what it's picking up over there. There ain't nothing over there. But okay. Alright, that's gonna work. Alright, so let's grab... Where's it at? There it is. Let's grab the tractor here. Let's bring it back with the rolling back here. We're probably going to need it today because we're going to drill something today. I don't know if it'll be those fields today or not. We'll probably, like I said, drill that field with corn. Put corn right back into it. Well, not right back into that one, but corn right back into the ground. So I might make the yard a little bit of a mess, but I'm going to leave it right here for right now. Now that we have a little extra funds too, I'm probably going to look into that sprayer into a potential new drill as well. Now the drill width is probably not going to get any bigger, unfortunately, but it'll at least be able to hold more seed and fertilizer. Or seed if we can't do the fertilizer with it. There's always that potential too. Which, if that's the case, it's fine. We've got other implements we can utilize for that. We've got enough tractors now we can utilize that as well. So I was trying to think of what I want to do with that little section of land there. I still haven't decided yet. Part of me was thinking like a little mini, vineyard or something like that, but then the stuff to do that is extremely expensive, so that wouldn't make sense in my eyes. Unless we were able to get one that's like a production, right? That's like a greenhouse production, which I think there are some of those on ModHub somewhere. So there's that, I guess. Put more honey down. More bees down, excuse me. Not more honey, more bees. So that's another option, I guess, but yeah. I'll say he's about to be full if he's not already. And he is missing a whole section, but that's alright. We're going to have to do touch-ups anyway. We knew we were going to have to touch it up. Workers are not very good. Okay. This might not even work, actually. We might have made a mistake with this trailer. Well, I mean, we can utilize it when we go sell stuff out of the silo, but... oh, we can get there. It's just a very tight squeeze, but we can get there. So, while that's happening, let's jump in our Volvo here. We have stuff to sell. We have a lot of things to sell, actually. And we know the tomatoes. We know the carrot soup does not really fluctuate at all. It's like $100 a fluctuation, so we might as well just sell them anytime we have some, and we've got plenty here. So let's get this lined up as best I can here. And we can go sell these guys. This is the easiest way I figured out how to do it. Look at that. Like butter, baby. Like butter. Now, I could stack them on there probably and make my trip a little bit faster, but it doesn't take that long. We're not going that far. We're literally just going here, which is a good thing. Sunflowers, I think they need a few more months before they're ready. And you can see the field that I made there, and this is a good view of it, right? Look how... I mean, that's a big field. This is going to make us so much money. Look at that. 25 grand from just 4 of them. We've got another 4 there. So we've got 50 grand. We got all that maple syrup to sell. I'd like to actually start doing something a little bit different with the maple syrup. I want to get an implement to utilize for some of the maple syrup. I just don't know where I want to put it. I don't know if I want to put it in part of this field here, the canola field, or if I want to put it next to the market. I don't know yet. I haven't decided that yet. That's why I haven't done anything with it yet. That's why we've just kind of been selling them when they're ready for the most part. Uh-oh. Oh, don't fall. Thank you. I did not have the fork under there. I thought I did. I did not. Oh, now I've done it. Now I've done it. Way to go, Z. Way to go, buddy. Oh, what a dummy. Alright, that'll work. That'll work. Not perfect, but it'll work. So I do think I'm going to get another one of these as well, just for the main yard over there. And we'll get rid of the front loader. This thing, it's so easy to utilize. It's so easy to use. I really, really like it. So I think we'll get one of these again as well for over there. That way we can just keep this one over here, and it can just sell stuff off of this section whenever it's ready, or load things up. I don't have to drive this back and forth to both sides. Now, granted, saying that, we might want to move Grandma's house again closer to the sheep, because that's the only thing we'd have to drive this back and forth with. Oh, we're going to have more than that. We're going to have 75 grand. Look at this. Oh, yeah, baby. So much money. Oh, we got more coming in. And how much carrots in there? I bet there's got to be tons of carrots still in there. There's still 32,000 liters of carrots in there. Holy smokes. I think we're going to have to plant some more root crop in that one field over there that I've got prepped and ready to go, and I didn't know what I want to do with. I said I was going to expand it out with one of the other fields, but I don't know when we're going to get to that field. We have so much to do here in the upcoming episodes, right? We've got the canola ready next episode, which is the biggest field we've got. It's huge, truly massive. We have this field now that we have to drill, which we'll probably do today. We've got to have both of those fields that need to be drilled. We got a lot to do. We've got that field back there we're going to mow, and we got to fertilize. We got a lot to do. These root crops should be ready, maybe not next episode, but the following one. It's a lot. That's a lot to do. So I don't know when we will be buying that field back there. It'll be a bit, I think. And it may seem like it, but we really don't have that many episodes left, gang. This is episode 25? 26? 25 or 26, I forget. I just wish they spawned slightly closer together. It would make my life a little bit easier if they spawned just a few inches closer. Or if I got maybe a bigger pallet fork that, you know. But I just got this one because this is an actual Volvo pallet fork, so you know for a fact it fits this one and it works. And it's a bulky one too. It's a real bulky pallet fork. But anyway, I digress. So the maple syrup, I will look at the price. I don't know. Probably won't sell it today. I should have the beacon on. I kind of ruined that already. There's not many trips. There's not many trips left of this, but it wasn't close enough in the trigger, evidently. Man, this is... We're at 238 grand, gang. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Right, we'll grab these last two pallets here. We'll go sell them real quick. And then, when that's done, we have to head back to our main yard there and pick up some of the sheep wool and bring it to Grandma's house. We'll probably move Grandma's house over there by the red barn probably in the next episode, more than likely. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. I might leave it here. I don't know. It's just, I was trying to keep it over here with all the other, implements and where we can pick things up and go and sell them, but since the sheep are all the way over there, I think it might just make sense to move it. I don't know. We'll think about it, I guess. 250. It's nuts. That is nuts. Still haven't decided fully what I want to do either with that small section of field over here. I don't know if I expand out that field that's ready to go, that we're going to do something with root crop, more than likely another carrot field or something. Or if we, or if we do something else there, maybe put another maple syrup farm there. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Still haven't decided that. It's still an ongoing thought process, I should say. Man, he is not doing the best, if I'm honest with you. Let me take over here, buddy. I mean, he's doing an okay job, but he is missing stuff left and right. We need to clean this up. So since we sold all that, gang, I'll tell you what, the only thing we have to do is mowing up there. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little time lapse in here. We'll get this corn done as much as we can. When we have a, well, I don't know how long it's going to take to get that full trailer. That's a big trailer. But when we get enough to start taking it over to the fish, we will do that. We will then have to go up to the store and pick up some mineral feed as well. So we can get all that processing as well. But let's throw a quick time lapse in here. Let's get some more of this corn done. And then be back with you guys when it's all done. All right, gang, we're pulling back up. Oh, Byron, don't you start. We're pulling back up here to the shop. I have spent money. I did buy the second wheel loader, our Volvo here, which will be very good. It'll help us be able to get all of this mineral feed onto the trailer because I don't believe I can pick that up by hand. So having this up here is going to be very useful, and it also means we need to buy a bunch of mineral feed now so we don't have to worry about bringing that all the way back up here again for a while at a minimum. So mineral feed is $1,000. I'm gonna buy a ton of it on purpose. Like I said, the more we buy now, the less we have to bring that back up here. Save us a ton of time. So if I can spend, I don't know, 20 grand on mineral feed. I don't know if we'll need that much mineral feed or not, but how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Man, I guessed that perfectly. Now, there are other Volvos you can get, but they are more than 200 horsepower, and that is against the rules in this series. So, this is the one for us. How about the same pallet for this one? I thought about getting another one. Oh, well, I screwed that up. I thought about getting another one, but it didn't seem to be... I don't know. It just seemed like this is the better play, I guess is what I'll say. I don't know. I don't know if anything I'm saying makes sense. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but it just with the way that this Volvo works so well with these forks, and I'm so used to it now, and I'm normally not the best at stacking. I'm okay at stacking, but I'm not the best at stacking. You saw that early on in the series with bales, but if it's a little bit easier for me, I'm going to take it. And I'll spend the extra few seconds. Alright. I'm slightly over where I want to be with that. That should be good. Perfect. Well, I'm just having all kinds of issues picking these things up, aren't I? Alright, I'll get this done, gang, and then back with you when we're on our way back down there. Look at Byron just sitting there staring at me, watching me, grilling me as I try to stack these mineral feeds on the trailer. Look at him. Asshole. Alright, these are the final two. It wasn't the best stacking job I've ever done, but I've mentioned that I'm not the best at stacking stuff anyway, so we'll take it. It's on there. That's all that matters. This is a lot of mineral feed. I'm hoping this will cover us for most of the rest of the series, and hopefully we don't have to do this again. But you never know, I guess. Alright, we'll just leave this here for right now. Turn it off. We'll have to come back up and get it. Let's get all of this back, and we'll see how much it actually will accept. I'm hoping this will, like I said, be all we need for the rest of the series, and we can just leave it on here and just take it off as need be, because we really haven't been using this trailer that much. Now that we have the Volvo, now we have two Volvos, I should say. Those pallet forks are just, they're so convenient, so nice. I can just pick up 4 easily, sometimes more than that. They're stacked on top of each other without really any major issues unless I go around a corner too quick. So, really haven't had to utilize this since then. But anyway, we'll see you back at the farm. During the time of me stacking this, I will let you know that the harvester did fill up again, so I unloaded that. So he should still be going strong on the cornfield. Alright, pulling back up. Yep, it is still, he is still going strong. There's still a lot of corn to get through. There's some that he's missed we're going to have to touch up again. And then he's got that whole field over there still to do. A lot of corn. A lot of corn. Now, the mineral feed. I have no clue where this goes. I'm assuming it goes here, but I don't know for sure. And if it does, the problem we have then is how am I going to... I'm going to have to take the Volvo and get it off. Right? Unless I can back it in the other way, but even then, it's still not going to get the whole trailer load. Yeah, it will go in like that. So I guess we'll get some of it in there. We'll see how much 4 pallets of it is. Let's see how much 4 pallets is. As far as being, you know, fully filled up in comparison to what it can take. So almost all the way. Almost all the way. Okay, well, then we probably will have plenty of mineral feed for quite a while here. I'm going to try something a little crazy that maybe it's a little unrealistic, but we're going to go for it anyway. We're going to see if we can go... Oh, boy. Well, that went well. That went well. Now we definitely have to have them down here. Oh, boy. Well, we uprighted the tractor, so I guess that's a good thing, because that's probably the most important thing to upright. That, we're going to have to get the Volvo over here to take care of it, so we'll leave the tractor there for now, I guess. He is going to be full probably before he gets to the end here. That's unfortunate. So I think with that, we'll go ahead and take it off the worker real quick. And we'll try to touch up some of this real quick. Might not get all of it done before it fills up, but... And as soon as we unload this one into the trailer, we're probably going to go take it straight to our fish farming there. I'd like to get the fish going, and they need corn. They've got mineral feed now. Granted, not a full maxed amount of mineral feed, but there's still plenty in there. Should be plenty at least to get it going. Alright, that's pretty much the whole thing in there. I'm going to touch up these areas real quick. I'm going to put it back on a worker, and then we will take the semi on the trailer and dump some corn into our fish farming. And well, I don't know how long it's going to take. I have no clue how long it takes to make fish. I don't know if it's a long, drawn-out process, kind of like the red barn that we have is, or if it's a quick process like the silage and the methane and all that stuff. I have absolutely no clue what to expect here. Actually, I should go ahead and finish this really quick because he was going this way. I would screw him up if I did that. So we'll get this little path here complete. We'll turn back around. We'll come back, put it on a worker, and then we'll take our semi down there. Might as well unload the 7%, right? Why not? Alright. Let's get this on a worker. We're almost done, actually, with this first field. But we got that whole other field still to do. Alright, workers going. Very good. Get out of the way, crows. Evidently I turned the engine off. I didn't think I did, but evidently I did. Interesting. Anyway. So we got 52% in here. This is like a 50-ish thousand liter trailer, I believe. So that's a lot from one field, and we got that other field there too. Now that field's a little bit smaller, but still, that's a lot. That's a lot of corn. We probably need to get that field, get it drilling, get somebody drilling it, I should say, get a worker drilling it. But let's unload this first. Let's get the fish going, and then we can get a worker doing that one. As far as mowing that grass up there, I may just do it off camera, gang. I don't think we're going to have the time to do it here. There's evidently a major incline here because this is having issues even getting that up there. I kind of wanted to show you the new implement we got there, or well, the new equipment we got, I should say, but I'm not sure if we're going to have the time. Maybe I can do a quick pass and show it to you, but evidently I'm turning the engine off. I don't remember doing that. Maybe I turned the setting off. Maybe that's what the problem is. I don't know. Anyway. Let's try to align this up a little bit better. I put the tractor just right back in the way again. Moved it, but didn't really move it out of the way. I think maybe I think that maybe we made a mistake with this big semi-trailer. It's nice, but I don't think our tractor or our trailer, our cab, I can't talk. Our semi-cab, I don't think it's quite big enough or strong enough, I guess, to pull it, because it's having issues pulling it. It was at 50%, so, and it cannot hold any more corn. So it's probably a good thing we got another trailer at this point, because this trailer, well, we can put it in the silo, I guess, but 20,000 corn. That's a lot of corn. So let's turn on the fish. And we'll see, 24 cycles a month. So every hour we should get 500 fish. Is that what that means? I don't know. We'll find out. We already have 6 liters of fish, so I guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's get this back over here. And then we're going to get the planter out, and we're going to plant corn over there. We need to lime that field. We shouldn't have to do anything else to it, because we just plowed it, so we shouldn't have to do any kind of, you know, herbicide or anything like that, but, yeah. It's been a good harvest, though. Real good harvest. Alright, we'll leave that there for now. Let's get into... I guess we can utilize... We might as well, right? Might as well utilize the Ferguson. We've got to put down lime, and we've got to plant. So, I think... Having said that, we will do the lime with Massey Ferguson, and we can drill with one of the other tractors. We are going to have to unload all this. Now, if I remember correctly... Oh, we got to get that wool over there, too. We got tons of wool to take over there. But if I remember correctly, we have 2 pallets of lime over here in our root crop area. I'm pretty sure that is a correct statement. I probably could have, should have, just brought the Volvo, picked up those 2 pallets and brought them over here instead of driving all the way over here. But, I mean, I guess I got to go to that field right there anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? That's where I'm at least. But I'm going to have to fill these back up. It's not going to be enough, so that's kind of where I was getting at, right? I'm going to have to fill it up anyway. I don't know if I can even get that in there. That might not be a big enough... It is. It is. Perfect. Alright, we are full up on lime. We can go start liming. And then we need to get drilling too. I can't believe I flipped that over. There is evidently a hill there that I need to work on more. I thought I took care of it all, but clearly I did not. Clearly that was a lie. Alright. This might have enough lime here to do the whole field, actually, now that I'm looking. It might, actually. It just might. Kind of looks like it's going to. It is going to. Definitely. Definitely gonna have enough. Well, I missed a little section there, but that's alright. You can come touch that back up, I guess. Alright, a couple more passes here and we'll be done. I touched up those little sections we missed there. Worker's almost done, I think, with that field. I mean, he's missed a few pieces again that we're going to have to clean up, but other than that, I think he's almost done. Missed a section again a little bit there. I'll have to come back and touch that up. Not very good at doing this lime, am I? Oh well. I was hoping we were going to be able to get through this whole field without having to fill it back up, but I don't think we're going to. Lime just goes out so quickly. And there I am missing pieces again. I mean, I guess if we miss a little bit, it's not that big of a deal, right? But ideally, you'd like to get it all. I think we're just gonna leave that be, gang. It's not gonna make that big of a difference if I miss that little tiny section of lime. It's really not. So it looks like the worker has completed that over there. So let's just pull over to the side here. Let's touch up what he's missed. And, well, maybe he didn't miss anything. Maybe he didn't miss anything. I would have thought he'd missed something, but I guess maybe he got it all. That's interesting. Okay, I guess he got it all. Well, regardless. Regardless, he's going to be going over there working on that section now anyway. We have to go around the headland, but... So I think we're going to utilize the... Well, yeah, we're going to do corn. I was going to say, I think we'll utilize the same drill, but we're going to use corn anyway, so we will be utilizing the same drill. I want to upgrade this one. Don't know when we will do that, but I want to. It's going to be difficult to get out of there. There we go. We are going to have to put fertilizer down behind this, so once this gets a little bit of the way, we'll be able to go ahead and do that. Now, I'd like to do cotton as well, right? And I think I can do it with this drill. Or this planter, excuse me. Not a drill. But to do cotton, the problem is you have 500 and 415 horsepower, and I don't think there's anything... There isn't. So we can't do cotton, unfortunately. As much as I would like to do it, we can't. Now, as far as sugar beets go, can we do sugar beets? Because that's something we could try to do soon enough. There is something we can pull here, so we can do it. Sugar beets will be pulled up just very similar to how we do the carrots. Yeah, so we can do sugar beets. So maybe we'll, actually, instead of putting carrots out there, maybe that's what we put out there. Maybe we put sugar beets out there in that field that we haven't really decided what we want to do with it yet. I think we will. I think we'll put sugar beets out there. Won't be today, won't be this episode, but we have a plan now, at least, for that field over there that's got lime on it, that's just sitting there waiting to have something done to it. We're going to put sugar beets in there. We'll do that. We'll see how that goes for us. Hopefully well. They got 2 pallets of soup already, so that's good. Don't be putting that in there, Z. I don't want to put that in there just yet. So I'm going to go around the headland here, and then we will throw this on a worker. I would assume that is done unloading into there. So as soon as I get around the headland here, we'll flip over there quickly. We'll go around the headland with the harvester, and then we'll get it on a worker, and we'll get all this stuff done as soon as we can. When all that is done, and we've got workers going and working on everything, we'll go over there. We'll at least mow a little bit of the grass. At a minimum, so I can show you the new equipment we bought at the beginning of the episode that you didn't get to see utilized yet. And like I said, that one may be a mistake. Not really positive yet if it's actually faster or not. I think it is, because I don't have to make as many trips back and forth, right, when the loading wagon gets full. So I think it is based off of that alone. Even though the actual working speed is a little bit slower, I think it's actually faster because of that. Especially if I'm, mowing that field right over there that we haven't done anything with, that extra portion of 22, plot 22, which we're currently, working on the southern part of it. If you look at the mini map there in the left-hand corner, I guess I don't need that up anymore. I should have taken that off a long time ago. Sorry, gang. Removing the immersion. Yeah, I think these two will be, for now at least, will be our corn and sunflower fields. And we might alternate them. I think the sunflower field is significantly bigger than what this corn field is. But we should have plenty of corn for a while. At least in regard to you doing fish farming. Because it didn't even take up the whole trailer we had. And we still had almost half of that field left to harvest. So, and then a whole other field that we haven't even touched yet as far as harvesting for corn. So... I think we're going to have plenty of corn to keep that fish farming going at a strong clip. We'll have to get a worker out here fertilizing this as well, but the worker will need to get a little ways into this with planting it before we do that, which is probably why when we're done here, we'll flip over to that harvester and get around the headland of the other corn crop field. Just makes the most sense. The way the worker can get some of this field planted. I am missing sections left and right here, gang. This is a disaster. Keep on that line, Z. Come on. Hold it together. So yeah, I want to put some more productions down. I've mentioned that many times, and when that canola field is ready to harvest, which I suspect and believe it will be the next episode based off of the growing pattern on the map, we will probably be taking away a little bit of that field. Now, it's not going to be a lot. That field is still going to be massive, but we're going to take a little bit away and probably put some kind of production down there. Grandma's house, more than likely, right? As I mentioned, that will probably definitely be going in. somewhere up there to keep it a little bit closer to the sheep, to make our trip and our travel less. Which means we'll have an empty spot there. We can put something small there where Grandma's house was, or is currently, will be. Alright, so let's throw that on a worker. And yes, it is. So we can go ahead and head over there. Really would have thought he would have missed another piece considering everything else he missed, but he didn't. So, guess we'll take it. We're going to start up here and go this way this time. Like last time we went that way. We're going to go this way. Alright, let's get all this done, gang. A lot of things to accomplish here. Let's get it all done. All right, well, we got it kind of fixed, I guess. But there's stuff all over the ground, so we're going to have to clean all this up. But for now, I'm just going to leave this here. I can do all this off camera. Not something that has to be done right now, let's put it that way. So I believe we're going to get the mower out here. We're going to mow part of that up so I can show you what I'm talking about with our new equipment that we got. And then we're going to have to, after that, take over all the wool so we can start making some clothes again. But before we do that, I want to get the worker going on this. It's not going to be the best, but we'll make it work, given the circumstances. I think I'm just going to have the worker go up and down this way, although he's probably going to catch up very quickly. So we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, we are full, so we need this guy. Evidently, I turned the engine off again. I don't remember turning the engine off so much, but evidently I'm in a habit now to turn the engine off. Oh, boy. Yeah, this thing is just, unfortunately, I'm going to have to probably get rid of this. It is just too big for our semi-cab. 200 horsepower just is not enough for it, so we'll have to get a smaller one, which is a little unfortunate. That means technically more trips, but that's alright. You live and learn, right? Live and learn. Whoa. I just destroyed that harvester. Let's try to get a little closer that way. There we go. Alright. Go. So I probably will not, I'll do most of this mowing off camera. I will do a little bit here just to show you the new implement. And then just to feed the sheep as well. But the rest of it, I'll probably just do that off camera. Oh boy, we got stuck on something again. Oh boy. I've got to get a new header trailer for this. It is not the right one. I have got to do that. I will try to remember to do that here in the next episode or two. Try at least. I did not turn the engine off. I'm telling you, I didn't. I knew I didn't. All right. Let's get this thing going, baby. So it won't take us long. We still have not picked up the tree log, so we will see that tree log here in a second. We have got to take care of that too here very soon. But it's really not something I'm that concerned with, I guess, at this point, is how I'll put it. Yes, it's kind of in the way, and yes, it needs to be moved, but until we really get our woodworking underway, which I don't know when that will happen, maybe another episode or two after this, maybe we'll start. We will have to buy that plot of land down there, though, to actually be able to utilize it. Thought we were going to get past that, but evidently not. Okay. So we're just going to go around the headland here. The rest of it, like I said, I'll probably just throw it on a worker, because the worker should be able to do this field. Because it's a field we created. So it's got the lines and everything there. It's not just empty grassland. So the worker should be able to do this. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. Actually, instead of doing it off camera, I'll just have the worker do it. But picking up all of the grass off the ground, that we'll do that off camera for sure. There's no point in me doing that. I've done that so many times on this series. It's worn out its welcome a little bit, I think. Not to say that we won't ever do it again. We will, I'm sure, but when we have less things to do than today. Today we've got a number of things we've got to complete, as you can see. Okay, blocked by an object. Alright, we're just going to leave that there for right now. I will finish that up here in a second. He's just going to keep running in the way, so we got to just put him on pause for a minute. We're probably going to expand this field right here a little bit up to that track. We'll probably expand it out. I mean, it won't be a huge increase, but it will be an increase. Picked a bad spot to lay down there, sheepers. I'm going to run right through you. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the top. I'll throw this on a worker, and then we can go get the other implement, and I can show you what I'm talking about. Cows are on the horizon, gang. They're very, very close. We've got to wait for the oat field, which is this one, to be ready. But cows are getting there. We're close on those. We're really close. Which means we need to stop selling some of the grass, but it's okay. We've got plenty of grass around, and we can buy another field and get more grass. It's not a big deal. Grass is not a big deal. Alright. So evidently, the worker thinks he's done here, which he's not. He's missed a good chunk here. Little triangle, I guess I should say. Not really a good chunk, is probably not the right word, but... The nice thing is we were able to get this whole field done without having to refill up the seed in the seeder, in the planter, rather. Right, little touch up here, and then this field is done for being planted, or drilled, however you want to say it. Gonna move this kind of out of the way. We'll go take it back here in just a second. Let's get the rest of this fertilized, and then we gotta go get the roller. And as far as the rolling goes, you know how I feel about rolling. We will not be doing a whole lot of the rolling. We may do a headland pass, or at least partial headland pass, and then it's all going to be a worker, and we'll clean up whatever we have to clean up later on, but I really don't want to do any. We've got so much fertilizer we don't know what to do with. We probably can go ahead and turn on selling of the digestate again. We probably will do it, actually. Because we still have some sitting in our methane plant waiting to be distributed, and it can't distribute anymore because it's filled up. It's maxed. Let's hit these corners here that it missed. We're saving a ton of money, though, by not having to buy solid fertilizer. I mean, a ton of money. Not that it's very expensive, but we got a lot of fields. We got a lot of things to fertilize, so... ends up being the case. Ends up being a lot of money we're saving. Alright, looks like the corn... The harvester for the corn is almost full again. I don't know if this is a portion he missed or if it's just a color rendering here. Let's find out. It kind of looks like a missed portion, doesn't it? It is a missed portion. It's probably from where I started at. Alright, let's go put this away. and we'll go get the roller, our new roller. You guys have probably noticed, if you're still watching at this point, that I've tried to add something new every single time we start a new episode now, right? Whether it's a new piece of equipment or a new production or whatever it is. Just trying to add something new at the beginning of the episode. I think it makes sense. Get you interested in what's going on. We are going to have to put a barn over there where our new implement is. Our two new implements are, I guess. Our new equipment, pieces of equipment are. We are going to have to put a barn over there because we are running low on space. Again. Alright, he's full. Let's go get him. Oh, man, I keep turning this off. I guess it's just a habit. We are not going to drill these fields today. I said I mentioned that already, but I just wanted to reaffirm that we're not going to do that. The episode's getting pretty long already as it is. I've been trying my best. This series is the most difficult one to do, but I've been trying my best to keep them around 45 minutes, hour at max, but it's not an easy feat by any means. So let's get this rolling going, and then we will jump into our new little loading wagon mower thing, whatever you want to call it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. And it is a little bit slower. I think I mentioned that already. It is a little bit slower than doing the loading wagon or the forage wagon or whatever you want to call it. But that trailer holds a ton more. So as far as storage goes, it's less trips back and forth, which I think in the long run is actually going to be faster, if that makes any sense at all. Which I don't know if it does. But this is a nice roller. The bigger one, the even bigger one, is even better. You can get these fields done really quickly, but this is a 200 horsepower challenge, so this is the highest one, at least that I have, that we can utilize. That is under 200 horsepower. I think this is 180. I think to use this one. I think that's right. Right. Worker should be able to go the rest of the way here. Hopefully, he doesn't get screwed up, right? Hopefully. Alright, let's see if we can use this thing, gang. This thing is very unique looking. Look at this thing. Look at the cab sticking up in the air like that. So we're going to keep that loading wagon for now until we really have a little few more tests with this to make sure that this is the best approach. Unfold pipe. There it goes. And so you just kind of go across it like you do with a loading wagon, and it shoots it straight into the trailer, right? Now again, it's not, the other one I think you could go 12, this one can go 9, so it's not a huge decrease in speed. But I think from a perspective of loading up the trailer, it is going to be much better because this trailer will hold a lot more than that loading wagon will. You can see it's pretty easy, right? It's pretty easy to drive this. Now it is having a little bit of an issue here going up this hill, you can see, but I mean, and the other one had issues with the hill too, so I mean, what's the difference, right? Once we get to the top of the hill, though, it really won't be that bad anymore. It's just getting up here, which I don't actually, now that I'm seeing this, it might not even make it up this hill. And this is pretty slow going here. This might be one where we have to drive to the top and go down the other way. Perhaps I should have went up the other side. I think the other side is a slightly less severe of a hill. I mean, it's making it. It's slow, but it's making it. So once we get up here and we turn, we should be good. Now, if it had a full trailer load, I don't know if it could make it or not. I would suspect that it can't. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, by the time this video comes out, I'll probably have another video done, maybe 2 even. So who knows? You might say one way or another, and I might still be utilizing this or have this, just because this hasn't been posted for you to see yet, and I haven't been able to watch and read your comments and interact with you. So who knows? But as long as you're not going up that big hill, though, this thing is pretty quick. No problem going downhill. None. We've been going a little bit faster. But see, at this point, I would have thought that, well, I don't even think I would have thought it. We would be getting ready to go and dump it into our silo. So I think from that portion alone and the unload feature, you know, because it takes a while to unload that, I think this is a much faster process. I don't know. Let me know what you think, though. I do think it's better. I think it's better, except for that hill. That hill was a bit of an issue there. You might have to just work around it, right? Might have to drive to the top and go sideways on it and just go down the hill from up there. You know, have everything turned off and then turn it on when we're up there and go down the hill. Might just have to go about it that way. I don't know. Move it! There you go. We went around the headland and we got 49,000 in here. I feel like that was a much faster use, right? We also have a few pallets of eggs. We're going to be utilizing those soon too, but it also is going to require oh, I don't know where, I don't want to go here yet. We want to make sure we got the sheep filled up with grass. They need it. Probably need to check on their water too. I think the water will be taken care of with that. I think, but I'm not positive on that. All right, so they took a good chunk actually, all things considered. Yeah, 3%. They're both taking around 3%. It's a lot, because that trailer holds a lot. So let's look at our sheep here. How are we doing? Water. Yeah, they need some water. They need water. So I don't think the water actually carries over. So that is something we're going to have to take care of. But you at least got to see this. So I will do the rest of picking up this grass off camera for that. Let's get them some water, because they need it. Put that there for now. Problem is, our semi's up here. Evidently, I turned it off again. I swear I'm not turning this off. Did I accidentally flip on the turn off every time you move away setting for vehicles? Automatic stop-start? No, I'm just turning it off, clearly. Let's go dump this really quick. We'll go dump a little bit more into the fish. Whatever we can, at least. And then the rest we're going to put into the silo. We'll probably sell this thing, too. Well, I kind of screwed up over here, didn't I? I left this here, and it's... Oh, no, he's not going around it yet. Okay, good, good, good. Let's get this out of the way for him, then. We are going to have to touch up there. You can see he couldn't go the whole way. Kind of expected that, though. Alright. Got that out of the way. For now, we will move it here in a second back to where it belongs. I'm telling you, I'm not turning this off. It's just turning off automatically. Maybe it's the semi-cab automatically. Maybe it does it automatically. I'm telling you, I'm not turning it off. No idea. But yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this. It's too big for it. It's unfortunate. That's okay. We'll find another. I don't know if I attempt trying to go over top of this or not. That's really the only way I'm going to get it there, because I've got all that mess of mineral feed I got to get rid of. Yeah, that ain't going to work. Alright, well, we'll just go put this in the silo, then we can pick the rest of that up and put it in here, and then put that in the fish. Whenever they're ready. It's a whole lot of corn. A whole lot of corn. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go take this back right now. Up to the shop. We're going to get a new one. We're going to get rid of this one and get a smaller one. Something that's a little bit easier for this thing to be able to manage. Alright, we went with this side tipper here, gang. It's less. Significantly less. It may be an issue still, but hopefully this will be a little bit better. We'll find out. I fully expect to run into one of our culprits. Oh, there's Walter White. There he is. But he didn't hit us. He stopped for us. That was awful nice of him. Not normal. Alright, we made it. See you back at the farm. This is going to mean more trips again. But that's okay. This is the fastest machine we have by far, so as far as taking this up here, it is going to actually probably be quicker than if we had that full load of that 3-in-1 red trailer we had. It was having issues with it being 40, 50, 60%, so I can only imagine if it was full. Alright, we're pulling up here, gang. We're booking. But it is empty, so can't say too much. Looks like the harvester is ready to be unloaded, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Does mean we are going to have... Well, it looks like they finished this as well. Well, the worker finished the grass field as well, which is good. The rolling looks done, with the exception of a few little spots we got to touch up. But a lot of things are already done, which is good. And this shouldn't have any issues as far as being able to unload either, because this tipper trailer is much shorter than what we were just trying to fill up. But the only downfall, like I've said already, is that it is a much smaller size. So it'll be full much quicker. I don't know why. I'm not sure why you've got this side tipper here and it gives you so much space back here. I think it's because you can move it upwards and backwards. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. What I mean by that is you can move it to the left and move it to the right, but I think ideally I'd rather just chop this whole section off right here and push it forward. But hey, what do I know? Let's see if we can fix all this. And I want to see if we got any fish spawned yet. I don't even know how they spawn. No clue how this all works. Alright, well, they just took some more out of that, so I'm going to try to align this better. Okay, can you please oh my gosh, it will not come off the forks now. Goodness gracious. Oh, we do have fish lined up over there. I see them. They're little green, like, boxes or whatever, little pallets. Alright, let's pick this up and see if we can try our best here to fix this. I think the problem we're going to have with the side tipper, though, is we're not really going to be able to utilize this for the corn. We're going to have to use that other trailer we got, so it's a good thing we got it, I guess. Because they have this wall right here. This wall right here is kind of really in a bad spot. I wish it wasn't there, honestly. It kind of causes mayhem, because I can't really side tip that into there anymore. Let's go look at our pallets of fish here. Yeah, there they are. Look at that. Looks like I can pick them up by hand. I can. That's even better. That'll make it so much easier for us to... Sorry, gang, I hit the microphone there. Well, the microphone boom, I should say. That should make it so much easier for us to stack those up. So, 100 liters per pallet. That's it. It's a very small pallet. But regardless, let's see what are fish going to sell for when we do sell them. I don't know if they fluctuate or not. I have no clue. I think we looked this up prior, but I don't remember. 2018. No, they really do not. It's a $300 fluctuation. It's really not much of a fluctuation at all, honestly. We should sell them right now, actually, because they're going to continue to drop for the next couple of months. What do we want? What do we want? This is what we want. Almost done with the corn harvest here. Almost. Very, very close. This header's worked out well for us. It was unfortunate there at the beginning. The one that we got didn't work. I think it might have just been slightly too big, maybe. Too wide, I should say. I think that was part of the problem. But regardless. Alright. Let's see if we can get all this stuff back here, because we got stuff everywhere. We got stuff just littered everywhere. Need to do a little cleanup work now. We got a little bit more money back as well. I don't think I mentioned that when we sold the other semi, the trailer, excuse me. When we sold the other trailer, it was worth a lot more than what we paid for the one that we currently are using now. As you would kind of expect, I think, right? I don't really know where to put this. I think I'm gonna have to realign all of this probably off camera, because it's kind of a mess right now. So I think I'll just throw it back in here for now, if I can even get it back in there. Maybe? Nope. Nope. Looks like I can't. I'm gonna try one more time here. Alright, we did it. We did it! All I gotta do is talk about it. Alright. Load that. We can just park this here for now. We can take this. We can mow that last little section here. Like I said, I will do the rest of this off camera. There's really no reason to not. You've seen grass so many times. So we will have some kind of increase in grass for sure. Well, increase in money, I should say, for sure at the start of the next episode once I'm able to put all this into silage and all that good stuff. We need to get water there as well. Remember I said I wanted to do that, so we've got to do that. Because the sheep need water. And I placed that, of course, in the worst spot possible. I will put that away with the tractor here in a minute. Let's go put this back in the barn. I've really got to touch all this up. It's a mess, but it'll be fine there for now. We need this. We gotta finish doing the rolling here. There shouldn't be a whole lot to do. It should have got most of it, I would expect, but there is going to be a portion, like right here. This needs done. All the way around the edges, probably. Right? That's why you normally go around the headland. But we had a lot of things to do, so I figured I might as well just go ahead and throw it on a worker and let the worker do some of it. Not going to look the neatest, but when it germinates in the next episode, it really won't matter what it looks like here. Here's a big section that he missed. These little awkward shapes always get to the workers for whatever reason. They just don't go to the end. They just stop and turn around and try to make it, you know, perfectly straight lines. Should just be the little section down here by the farmer's market. Alright, that is done. Alright, the final things to do, we've mentioned already, we need to water, get some water for the sheep. This field should be done by now, I think, or it's really close if it's not. We need to get rid of all this mineral feed so I can actually dump some more corn into here. And then, well, I said we'll sell the corn, but maybe, or the corn, the fish, but maybe we wait on selling the fish until the next episode. Yeah, I think we will. This is a pretty long episode right now. Very long episode, actually. Not even pretty long. It's not the correct word. It's a very long episode right now. I think we will wait. I'm going to stick this right here for now, because I need to take that fork up there anyway. We need to go sell this, because we're just going to utilize the 2 Volvos now. He is not done. He is not done. He's missed a section. Alright, that is that. A lot of this I'm going to have to just kind of take care of off camera, I think. I think it's just this engine, man. I've said this a couple times this episode, but it's definitely just the engine. It just turns it off. The semi just turns off automatically if you're not in it. So let's move this over here. What I'll probably end up doing here, because a lot of what's left to do here today, gang, is just cleanup work for the most part, right? So a lot of this I'll probably just do off camera, like I can put more corn in there off camera, all that good stuff. We're going to unload this right here, or drop it right here, I should say, not unload it. And go pick up the water tank really quick. And get some water for our sheepies, because they need it. Not going to fill it all the way up. That should be enough. Because because this gets pretty heavy, and it's going up a hill, so it's going to have a hard time going around and getting up there. This should be plenty of water for the sheep, though, so that's why we're going to leave it right there, so it doesn't have any more issues than it already has. Perfect. Took a lot of water. We're gonna try to cut right through here. Well, that didn't work. Alright, that's good there. So the final thing really here is to jump into the Volvo here, and we need to get some of the, well, I'll just knock the rest of them off. Good job, Z. Good job. Get some of the wool over to Grandma's house so she can make some clothes for us and make us some money. I'm going to attempt to stack these on top of the other two over here. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to attempt it. I've tried it before, and I think I failed miserably at it, but we're going to try it one more time. Well, it would be better if I actually lined it up properly, wouldn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, I think I've tried this before and it didn't want to work. Yeah. Alright, we'll just take them over there. Two at a time, then. Well, I was going to try to put these on the forks, but it doesn't appear that I can get underneath there unless I go maybe from this angle. But it's not really the way I want to go, though, honestly. You know what? Let's try it really quick, just because now I'm curious. But I guess the plus is if it doesn't work, I mean, they're very easy to pick up by hand, so... Nope. Didn't think so. I thought I would have been able to do it from any angle, so... Well, there you go. Now you know. I'm going to leave this here for right now. We don't have a barn yet, but eventually, when we get that one up there, I'd probably put that in that barn. So we'll just leave it here for now. I wanted to sell a few of these just to see what they're worth. Well, I mean, we know what they're worth, but you know what I mean. Like, I wanted to sell them together and see what kind of price I would get. So let's just run one over there. It's only 100 liters. I don't even know. It was like $3,000, I think, per 1,000 liters, right? So we could do the math and figure that out, but let's just run one specific pallet. 100 liters of fish over. Evidently I sold product somewhere, but it didn't accept. So where did it take it at? Where did it accept it at? What? It says it's accepted, but it's not taking it now. What? Okay, hold on a second. It says right where I'm at. Now it says not accepted here. What? What the? Well, this might put a damn... I mean, it sold somewhere. The trigger must be like in a tiny little set. There it went. Weird. So I don't even know how much that was total. Like $200 and some, I think. I don't know. Regardless, it's going to be something where we're going to have to utilize the trailer to do that, but... With all that said, gang, we are going to leave the episode there. We got a lot of things done, a lot of things accomplished, a few mistakes, a few issues we had to resolve, right? We had to try to take care of. But overall, it was a good episode, actually. Let's see if we can try this one more time. I don't think it's going to work. We've tried it a couple of different angles, but let's try this angle. Yep, ain't gonna work. Alright, well. We'll turn that into grass. Actually, let's do it right now before we forget about it. But I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me out a ton. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, or ideas, please let me know down below. I'm happy to get back to you on those or anything else that you want to discuss. I can't even... I'm gonna have to actually put grass down with a drill. I can't even grass over it. Well, that's fun. So there's something to take care of here in the future. The next episode, we will be drilling these two fields. And then more than likely... Well, I guess it depends. More than likely, we'll drill that field over there with sugar beets, as we talked about earlier in the episode. We will definitely be harvesting the canola. The canola will be ready in the next episode. We've got a lot of things in the silo to sell. I think there's a lot of honey there to sell as well. We got a lot to do. A lot to do. That's, I think that's the motto of these episodes lately, is there's been a lot to do and not enough time to do it. But, regardless, I think it was a good episode, and made a lot of progress. We've got to get all that grass up, do that off camera. We got to get another shed down. We'll be doing that off camera as well. And get us all prepped for the next episode. Gonna be a good one, gang. Hope you stick with me. Hope you're enjoying these. Again, I'm still trying to shoot for 50. It may be less, maybe more. Who knows? When it gets super repetitive and we're doing the same thing and there's really nothing new that we're adding, then that's going to be the time when we're going to end it, regardless of how many episodes it is, regardless if it's 10 more or if it's 30 more. That's where we're going to end it at that point. So I think a lot of people are going to end theirs around 25 to 30 episodes that are doing this. Some people I think have already finished at much less than that, but... I plan to keep mine going for a little bit longer, so we'll get all this picked up. We'll put it in the silage. We'll have even more money than what we started with now. We've got some stuff here to sell as well, which we haven't done. We would do that too. And hopefully in the next episode when we harvest the canola, we can put down Grandma's house or something, maybe in this vicinity. Who knows? Somewhere around in here, which will be an easier of a drive for us to take the wool to. and we'll go from there. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe again if you're new. Subscribe to my other channels if you haven't done so already. There's a link down below in the description. Check the Discord out. All that good stuff. And, actually, you know what? Let's flip this over really quick. We got time. Let's do it. We want selling. And we'll speed up time real quick. And this is going to give us a big payday. Woo! Holy smokes, that's some money right there, gang. Woo! 347,000. See, we still have 10,657 digestate in here that will flip over. And there's still 12,000 in here. Man. That solid fertilizer is making us a killing. So hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe again if you're new, and until next time, I will catch you all in the next episode.